How do I go from this to that? All right, so can you see the texture? This is of course with shampoo on it. Give that a good scrub. I just had this desire to cut off my relaxed hair. And so I did earlier today. So I'm detangling it. And I can't believe how easily, look at this fine comb, it's going through it. Look at that. And then watch when I leave it. But you can clearly see how uneven. There's still some straight scraggly ends. Maybe I will cut these off right here. Getting used to this hair. Ooh, my eyes are red. Anyway, straight out of a hot shower and washing my hair. Wow. I just wanted to show you, despite being super short, I was able to dry it, moisturize it, and put it in 2-strand twists so that tomorrow it has a little bit of stretch and sheen and will be soft enough for me to braid it. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Okay. I'm just gonna do that with the rest. Take them out from yesterday's twist. Short hair, short hair. So I'm actually pretty impressed. After taking out the twists and picking it out, it really stretched it. So those twists overnight and moisturizing really stretched it. So I'm like, oh, I thought my hair was super short. It actually is a little bit longer than I thought. So as you've seen me done before in getting that kind of flawless, flat look, you know, flat in terms of when you put your hair up look, I am sectioning off an area around my ear, and also you've already seen I did the back. That is so that I can do individual braids that I can lift up. So I'm just gonna quickly do it. You've seen my video before, and it was inspired by Taste Pink. So that's who inspired me to do this, and I've been doing it like this. And it makes it look flawless when you lift up your hair. And the braids don't have to be all the way, you know, you don't have to braid it to the end. I start off just braiding it and then twisting the ends because it's small sections of hair. That way, you know, your hair does not break off and you don't destroy your edges. So I just braid a little bit in my case. I don't know if that's how she did it, but that's how I do it. So, and then I just start twisting. So actually, yeah, there are two main products I like to use. This Jamaican black castor oil really helped my hair retain moisture and helped it grow by Shea Moisture. And then also this one by Cream of Nature. Nice and buttery, and I use it at the ends of my hair in particular. So it can be a little challenging doing the back of your head where you can't see, and they're not going to be perfect, but that's the key to this. It doesn't have to be perfect because it's going to be covered. Okay, we're done with our edges in the back and on the side. So as you can see, and when I lift my hair up, this is what happens, like this. So that this part is flat and you don't see, you know, your crochet braid when you lift up your hair into a ponytail or half ponytail. All right, so let's get the front done. This part that I sectioned off, this about this much, about maybe 2 inches in my case. So I'll do, yeah, small braids just going back, and then larger, ugly, not neat braids going to the back. All right, so we'll combine all of them into one flat base, because your base is what is important. If your braids are too big and bulky, then your hair won't lay down flattish, you know, depending on the type of hair you're using. But of course, my hair is usually big when I do the crochet braids, so maybe it doesn't even matter. It only matters when I'm putting my hair up in a ponytail, then I don't want it super bulky. So pay attention to where you're going to have your parting. You might want to make that parting a little sharper. I think that's good. This is where I would naturally have a part. And so the braids next to the parting should be your skinniest braids. Those two here next to the parting should be your skinniest braids, and then everything else is small in the front, but not as small as the ones right next to the parting. So when you get to your edges or the braid next to your ear, you're going to start combining these braids with this one. And again, it just takes patience, but it's nice knowing that you did it yourself. You saved some money, and in the comfort of your own home, you didn't have to expose yourself to, you know what's out there. She's done. Well, just done with the front and the edges. Let's get the middle part done. This could be a style too, couldn't it? I've seen people wear this as a style. So before I braid the back, make sure you decide where your parting is going to be. Remember my 2 skinniest braids. So at the parting, I'm gonna switch or cross the braids like this, right? Boom. Just cross them. That way, you cross them, you braid it that way. As you combine the braids, your braids at the parting is crossed. That way when your hair lays down, you don't have a long parting. You know, you don't have your scalp showing straight back. I want to make sure my hair is very moisturized underneath the braids. Because if this is a protective hairstyle, you better make sure your hair is really protected underneath. Also, I wanted to point out, make sure you stagger your partings as you go back. So instead of me parting like this, no, I'll put it in between this braid. So in between here. So right there is a good spot. Okay, we're done with the braids. Let me show you. I just have to combine a few ends. I don't know what it looks like, but this is what the back is. So let's try to put them all together. Now, if you prefer, you can use the crochet, the crochet pin or the crochet hook, and use that to tuck the end in, or you can sew it down. Now, of course, now that my hair is short, it's so much easier. When my hair was longer, I definitely had to use the crochet hook. But now I'm just gonna crochet the hair over the tucked ends. Okay, so what about the hair? We have 4 packs of hair. Let's show you. 4 packs of hair. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, what kind of hair is it? This is the Expression hair by Outre. This is my first time using this, and this is my first time having red hair. So it's really bright, kind of burgundy, maybe cherry red. I don't know what you call this color. This is the, it's 14 inches. This is number 425. I bought 2 of each, so 425, 2 packs, and then 950. Which is kind of like a, you know, dark, almost like off black with a hint of the red, but I thought this would blend better around my edges. So that's the trick. I'm going to use this majority and then use the dark color in the back and around the edges. What's also different about this hair or these packs, and I'm just gonna go ahead and cut it, is that, come on, girl. You know what? I didn't even need to cut it. It opens up. It opens up. Here we go. So I'm gonna start off with the darker color. Now, compared to the last hair that I use, or the last type of hair that I use, these curls are a little looser. So the last texture I used, the curls were a lot tighter. I just wanted to try something different. You can see the loops already. Don't, you know, you gotta be careful not to put them too close, because if you make them too close, your hair will be too big. And then I won't split them until I get to the edges. So along the edges, I will definitely take off the rubber band that's on here. And then I'm gonna kind of separate later, because you know, again, I like it light and airy. Okay, so this is how long the hair is gonna be. So I don't know what the back looks like, but this is the almost 1 pack. Unravel her out. Come on out, beautiful girl. See? Wow. Are you sure, Habiba? Are you sure? This is gonna be loud. Hey, what's the worst that can happen? I don't like it, I take it out, right? But let's see what happens. Let's see what happens, because that looks very, very bright. The best way is once you take it out the packet, just pull the rubber band down, open the loop, you know, put it through, and then push the rubber band back up to tighten it. Can't see, but let's do it. Okay, so I'm gonna take my hook, I'm gonna go in there. All right, opens up the hair, push it through the hook like so, close the hook, pull it through. Now let's keep going. Oh my God, I'm a little worried. This hair is a little bit loud. So I finished 1 pack of the red hair, red burgundy colored hair, but let me show you. So yeah. I did want to point out though, as you get to the top, it's important to make the portions of hair even smaller. So I was splitting it in 2 when I got to the top, and by the time I get to here, I split it in 4. And you can see it's pretty neat right here, right? Isn't it pretty neat? Right. Okay, I've already started putting in the dark part of my hair on this parting here, and I know right now it's not achieving the look that I want, so just hang in there. And then I'm going to flip it up like so, And then what you see, like I often see with many people who have crochet braids, is this kind of, this look here where it looks like your hairline receded, but really what it is the braids kind of push back. So I like to then go back and lift the hair all in one, and then go back around the edges and try to fill it up. You're gonna make sure you use shorter pieces. At least in my opinion, that makes it look more natural. And let me show you, for example, these piece right at the edge that I've already done. You can see it just looks, has a more natural texture. So instead of struggling to remove the rubber band from the loop, what I realized you can do is just pull it apart. So it looks like, you know, 4 separate strands or main clumps of hair. So if I just pull them apart, okay, like so, the rubber band snaps off easily. And then you'll see that you have easily separated clumps of hair. So anyway, I just thought that was cute, simple. All right, so now for the edges, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this. I know some of y'all are cringing. We're gonna cut it later anyway too, but why waste hair? I'm trying not to put too much hair in. So around my edges. And then when you put them around, you can, you know, make them a little uneven. You can pull the strands so that you don't have any blunt edges or blunt ends. Just pull it a little bit. Okay, and if you want to, you can even separate this in 2. Okay, so we're gonna go in. Out. And this hair tends to be a little bit on the silkier side, so you might have to loop it at least 3-4 times, if not more. Especially if the pieces are large. If the pieces are small, then it doesn't slip out as much. Alrighty. Here I got another portion, very tiny amount, especially for around, remember where we put the really tiny single braids? Yeah, you don't want to put too much hair on there because you don't want to pull out your hair. So you're just gonna use very little. Okay, so I think I'm happy with the amount of little wispies that I have around the edges. This is as far as I need my hairline to go. So I don't know what the back looks like, but you see, and what makes it look more natural is if you separate the strands even more. That just kind of makes it look way more natural. All right, so let's take it down. Let's see what we're working with. And remember, we're not done. We're gonna have to shape it and get rid of any shed hairs or woof, woof. Let's see. Let me step back a little bit. It's a lot, but I still feel happy that I only use 3 packs of hair. All right, she's looking a little crazy, I know. So I figure you deserve to see what it looks like in natural daylight. So it's pretty bright, right? This hair is not for the shy or the timid. This is bold hair. Anyway, I really appreciate every one of you. Thank you so much for 25K. Yes, 25K. Our little channel has grown. So hopefully we'll make it to 50K one of these days. And those of you that have been watching and have not subscribed, go ahead and make a girl happy. I'll wait. Hit your notification bell. That way you get all our videos straight to you. You don't miss another video. Please go ahead, hit that notification bell. And then of course, don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe. I really appreciate it. For those of you that are new, you are welcome. This channel puts on videos not just about hair, even though I really love doing hair, but this is mainly a family, food, and home and garden type channel. So if you love to eat, if you love home cooking, DIY, if you love healthy eating tips, then I suggest you come back. So thank you so much again, and I will be seeing you soon with love from North Carolina. Bye!